JAYMOORE, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. We here to talk about From Season 2, Episode 5. We're going to break that down. I was conflicted a little bit because I did want to talk about LeBron and a little bit about some sports, couple sports stories and things. Just like is now news that Jamal Crawford is also going to fight Errol Spence Jr., which that's going to be a huge mega fight. I'll pay money for that. So what I'll do is I'm going to talk about From, and then after that, I'll do a show, talk a little bit about some sports. So make sure that you come on through, and I'll mention that again later for those that show up a little late and didn't hear it. So I'm going to talk about From. I'm saying we, because normally I'm here with my girl Gina, but she under the weather, so shout out to my girl Gina. Get well soon, sis. I'm going to break down episode 5 of From Season 2, a very good show from the creators of Lost. If you all haven't seen it yet, and you may just happen to check this out and you was wondering what it is, check it out. It's worth the watch. It's on Epix. It's now called MGM Plus. And it's a good show. It's just in season 2, and right now episode 5 is very good, bringing more interesting questions as well as kind of answering a little bit of questions about old Sicky Vic, and so I feel bad for old boy, man. He been there his whole damn life. But I'm going to break it down. It's a few things that happened that was getting on my nerves. I see my boy Eric Iverson is in here with the first comment of the show, and I agree with you 1,000%. She need to go in the box, but not only that, she need to stay in the damn house. Why is she walking around antagonizing people? Sit your ass in the house. Didn't he tell you to sit in here and lock the door? You walking around for this damn Christmas tree, and that's why I got bust. You lucky he ain't bust your head. But we'll see. I know he don't want her to go in the box because he don't want her death on his conscience, and I get that. But he's outnumbered, and by trying to go to bat for her, he could break up the whole fabric of what they have put together as far as the town and the rules and everything. So I'm going to get into that a little bit as well. But yeah, definitely I agree with you. She does need to go in the box. Now, I'm a little more conflicted in a way, though, because I'm with Boyd. I don't want her to go in the box, but after all the stuff that's going on, I would have to give in. I would just be like, man, it's out of my hands. You know what I'm saying? I tried. I told your goof ass stay in the house while you walking around. Kenny almost blew you away. He almost executed you. So, you know, she wasn't about to be in the box no time soon if she'd have kept it up. So keep walking around with your silly ass. You gonna see. So, yeah, but this was a good episode. I enjoyed it. Just like the rest of these episodes for this show. So when it kicks off, we see Bus Boy is on some silliness. And so, you know, we last saw he was mad at the damn things, yelling at him. You know, well, that's what he's saying in the beginning. Don't walk away from me. You ain't so tough. I ain't afraid of you. And I got a damn rock in the window, huh? Hey, it's working. So why you acting stupid? They didn't come in, did they? Now, to me, it's one thing I was kind of noticing when I'm looking at these people, the monsters. It looks like they're like in black and white or something. Now, of course, they're not in black and white. They're in color, but they look dingy or something. And not just like a dingy, like dirty. They look like they do look like ghosts or something. I don't understand. They look different to me. And I've picked up on this before, but I was looking at it again this episode, and I was like, they look like they in like black and white or something. I don't know. Maybe it's because they kind of dingy, and then it is dark, and they wearing them old ass clothes, looking like the milkman and some old nurse. So maybe, I don't know, but he need to chill. Because you know what I thought was about to happen? I thought they was about to shake that bus. Who thought they was going to shake the bus and knock that thing down? Because she told them when she gave it, as long as it's hanging up, you should be good. So I thought that was like foreshadowing that thing ain't going to be always hanging up. They may shake that and then fall off, and that's your ass. So I think that he better leave them dingy white folks alone. They ain't white folks, they gray. The grays. You better leave the grays alone with they dingy ass. Straight up. Talking about rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the bus, shake it a little, rock the bus. They gonna flip his goof eye over, boy. It's gonna be playtime's over. You want some ice cream? Hiya, pal. He's sitting there messing with grandma. Grandma was about to get them guts, boy. You better leave grandma alone. Talking crazy, talking about don't walk away from me. You better hope they run away from you. Leave you alone. And his dumbass plan of putting the seats on the roof, what do you think he about to do? I'm up here. You can't get me. It remind me of, how many of y'all seen Creep Show 2? Creep Show 2, where the old boy swam in the water to get away from the little slime blob in the water. I beat you. Blah, came and get you. I beat you. Beat nothing, Goofy. What, he gonna try to jump in the escape hatch? When they start to climb up, if they climb up, I'll jump in the escape hatch and close it. I'll be safe. Yeah. Until you jump in and knock the damn thing on the ground. And that be your ass, boy. They gonna bum rush the show. They gonna blitz you like the 85 Bears up in there, boy. So, I don't know, man. Busboy needs to chill. For real. Get to some of these comments. You say, Tajur says, look like they fading away. It does, doesn't it? It does look like they fading away. My girl Neek XO, she wanted me to do the from too. That's what's up, girl. I appreciate the comments. And also I appreciate everybody that helped vote on the community tab. Because I was on the fence on what to do tonight. So, you know, from one. So all of y'all that wanted LeBron first in sports, y'all gotta vote. Anyway. They looking dingy, ain't they, girl? I know you ain't trying to wash them dirty ass clothes. Boy, you talk about some OxyClean. You just gonna have to replace them. It look like they got them clothes from Sears. Hey, let me get a size husky. Where the Huskies? Okay. They got patches on the knees. Okay, let me get a 2 husky milkman special. Okay. $6.99. EI, what's good, my brother? You say, what does the worms and Boyd arm mean? At JMO. That's a good question. So I talked about this with Gina on the other episode when it happened. I believe last episode. And here's my theory. And now that I got a lot of things starting to calm down, I'm going to try to get a lot more content cranked out like I used to. But my theory is that when old boy, you know, the old dude in the castle, White Castle, when White Castle scratched him, whatever was in his blood, like he said, you now got what's in my blood. It's now in boy's blood. But I think that was keeping that old dude alive for a long time without food, water, standing there, I mean, you see his beard was super long, his nails and fingers. So, I don't know. He said, is that a gun? So, it wasn't like he was there for months. I think he was there for maybe even 100 years to not know what that gun looked like. He must have been using the damn musket. You know, so I think that is something in that town or whatever's mysterious going on. One of the mysterious things that's happening must have infected that guy a long time ago somehow, some way. Now, I don't know who chained him up. That's another question. And where was he? Because they went in the faraway tree. And this show has a lot of questions. They better not cancel this show and have me wasting my time wondering what's going on. But I do think that he now has some type of power where he has a connection in that place. And also, I think he has some type of I won't say everlasting life as a result, but I think that he now has a longer life possibly. But then also, if he leaves that place, he may die. Or, now that he's got that in him, he may never be able to leave. So, it's a lot with that. And that's a good question, and there's so much with that in his arm, and he ain't telling anybody anything. Which he had the perfect chance to start to say something when Jim came and talked to him about the radio, and it was just them two. He could have talked to Donna when it was just him and Donna. So boy is forking up. He getting on my nerves with that, because that's two people he could have talked to that know something. And so you all could have been on the same level. You didn't have to tell him about you got the blood, you got the total package. You ain't got to tell him you got that Magic Johnson, you know what I'm saying? You got that Rolaids. You ain't got to let him know all of that just yet. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to play in the league. So what you let him know is you was in that damn faraway tree, ended up in a well, and ended up meeting this old dude that was chained up. And somehow, someway, you know what I mean? That's what you do. What's up, Miss T? But he ain't saying anything, so I don't know, man. And then he talking about she could be helpful. Helpful how? What? You want Donna to have your back, and you want people to not kill this woman, but you ain't giving anybody anything, which I don't blame Donna for not having his back, because you ain't giving us nothing. You know, plus she killed 4 people. She killed 4 people. She killed 4 people. So, I just realized I forgot to turn off some of my internet stuff. Whenever I forget to do that, it starts to lag now. I got so much stuff connected. Let me turn some of these things off. Meg Allen, you said I knew he would make it. They need the a-hole character a little longer. You talking about Bus Boy. That's true. I agree. He shouldn't, but he has. Always saying I got a connection issue. Can't be seen, but I got a connection issue. So it's not just the devices. I got something else going on, so I apologize for the lag. Anyway, yeah, I agree. It's too soon, but I was watching this one movie on Apple TV, which I will suggest you check out if you're looking for some good movie to watch that's different, and it's a true story. It's called The Greatest Beer Run Ever. It's about a guy that ended up bringing beer to his buddies in Vietnam to show support. It's got Zac Efron. I mean, it's crazy. Chicky, hey, I'm Chicky. Hey, Chicky. Well, anyway, it's a part where this dummy that's trying to go to a war zone to give them a beer. Hey, I wanted to give you a beer. It's right here. What? What's the matter? Hey, I brought a beer. A beer. You don't want a beer? We got beer over here, chickie. Yeah, but this is American beer. We got American beer. But this is from America. Anyway, that's Zac Efron. It was a point in the movie, long story short, where they said, don't worry about him. Sometimes people too dumb to get killed. And so I think that's a little bit of what's happening with Busboy. He might be too dumb to get killed. Every now and then you run across somebody a little too dumb to get killed. So, you know. What's up, Savannah? How you doing? Appreciate you for coming through. Eric Iverson, thank you, man, for the super chat, my brother. I'm going to have to come out to Vegas one day. You say you and E-Man Reviews should do a joint review on this. Okay, E-Man Reviews talks about From. I didn't know he talked about From. But, yeah, man, shoot, man, I'm down for, working with people. Let's see, Miss T, you say the old man had bad eyesight caused by worms. Because Boyd eyesight was blurry after getting worms. That's my girl, Miss T. She be on it. So, wow. I didn't think about that part. So he could see though. The old man could still see because he was talking to him and said, is that a gun? But you say he had bad eyesight. I must not have picked up on it or noticed it. But Boyd vision was getting blurry after that, and he almost passed out. That is definitely affecting him. So I don't know. Martin is the old dude. I can try to remember. Thanks, Neek. She say Martin was infected the same way as simply recreating a ritual done to him. Okay, he paying it forward. That's what you're saying. Hey, look. One time somebody looked at me with some worm juice. I'm going to give you a little worm juice too. Here. There you go. Now you can't even get no revenge or kick his ass because he died right after it. I got some worm juice. Woo! I think I'm about to let it loose. Get the stomping in my worm juice ones. Get the stomping in that worm juice ones. Say, oh. That's funny. Yellow Jackets is a good show. I like it. They is a little weird at times. I have missed some episodes. So maybe that's why I'm thinking some of the stuff was just a little off. Yellow Jackets can get strange from what I've seen, but it is a good show. It's interesting. I'm kind of, I don't know, torn on Yellow Jackets between the switching back and forth. It's kind of cool, but then I'd kind of just do one or the other, kind of. But anyway, that's kind of what keeps it a unique show as well. So anyway, Dame Dollar in the building. What's up, my brother? Appreciate you for coming through. You like my remixes? Alright, so Ms. T, you say, what you think about this all being an experiment? I was going to get to that. So that's a good question. I don't know. So what Ms. T is talking about is when Boyd was talking with Jim. And at the end of the episode, and we saw that he asked him when he was telling him about what's going on, what do you think about this being some type of World War II experiment? And I was like, I get it. You're trying to figure it out. And I don't have nothing against that part. But I don't think it's any World War II experiment or government or any of this. Because it's just so crazy. And you out of the order. I don't see how they could have random people drive into nowhere and then in here and do this, and I just don't understand. I really don't know what this is yet. I don't know if they're dead. But then they do die there too. So is this some type of limp? I don't know. I don't think this is another group of people doing this. And as far as the radio, I think that was one of the damn monsters talking to him. They talked to him all the other time. Talked to Bus Boy. So I think that was one of them on the radio. So I'm with Donna on that. So I don't know. I don't think this is an experiment from mankind. If it is an experiment, it's from something supernatural or some other things going on, you know. Man, let me go out there and get to some of this, because Ethan is a cornball.
You're a monster, but I'm not scared of you. I'm going to take the power away. You're the criminal.
She should have bust out in her Freddy Krueger voice.
You're not scared now, little bitch. Wait till you go to sleep.
Oh, Daddy, help me.
Go sit on the porch and make a mean face. Tim Simmons, what up, what up? Say you gonna be there this weekend? Alright, beware. But alright, what up? Savannah, back again as a member. You already been part of the family. That's what's up, what's up? E.I., you say at Miss T, you right, Jim right about the experiment theory. You think so? I think if it's an experiment, like I say, it's not anything to do with the mankind. I don't think it's like the government or people or the Illuminati. I think it's like I say, if it is something, it's something supernatural going on, more than anything else. What's up, sis? Rashonda, how you been, girl? Yeah, like Meg Allen, I'm more like this with you. Wormholes, or time travel, alien-like. Yeah, something. No, I ain't gonna beat you up. I would go with that, something of that nature, before I would think the government. Parallel universe or something, I don't know. But I would be more along those lines than some group of people. But we'll see. Hopefully we will get it. I would definitely hope we get a little more taste of what's going on by the end of this season. Eric Iverson, man, appreciate you, my brother, for the super chat. Thank you. Said Donna, stop being difficult and work with Jim and Boyd. That's true. Donna, I would say it's a little bit of Boyd's fault with that part, but she could work with Jim a little bit. But Donna, you got to keep in mind also, she an older woman, stressed out, trying to keep it together her damn self as well as everybody else in line. And so I get it. I think that Boyd missed a big opportunity with Donna by not telling her some stuff. He ain't telling her anything. So I think that's a problem, because she's like his right-hand man, so to speak, because she was keeping that house and them people straight, and he was keeping everybody else straight down there, so they need each other. You got to talk to her. You ain't going to tell Kenny. You ain't telling him. You ain't saying anything to anybody, so I think he messed up with that. As far as her and Jim and saying leave that damn radio alone, I agree. He should leave that damn radio alone, at least for a while, until they get some things settled. But I do think that they should all be talking and sharing more information. But then again, like I was with Gina and we talked about this, you start saying stuff, next thing you know, when you ain't looking, somebody trying to connect something or do something or digging into something when ain't nobody around. So they got a difficult situation. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on, and so that's what make this show so good to me, is you don't know what to think next, and it's a lot. Judah Music One say, my theory is they all have traumatic issues in their lives that brought them there. Huh? That is good. That's a good theory. I can see that, because they all do. So, maybe they all unconscious or something. I don't know. It's something else going on though, and I'm open to anything outside of other people doing it to them. You know what I mean? Because it's just so weird. And then how would the other people contain the monster, do this, do that, and then they can't drive out, and how they drive, you know what I mean? It's just so weird. Miss T, I told you he kept that damn gun. If I was Boyd, I'd have been like, hey, if you ain't part of the police force, I'm going to need that gun. He should have stole on his ass. All right, so let me get back to a couple other points. So Sarah walking around, and she should have sat her ass down like Boyd told her, because in the beginning, Jim and his wife and little nerd boy came.
You're a monster. I thought we were friends. You're not my friend. You're bad. You're bad. You're criminal. I did it, Dad. Sometimes in the quest, you have to do the hard things, and you have to confront the criminal in the quest, Dad.
That little boy is so weird. He's the next Victor.
I used to be here with my mom and dad. They didn't understand the quest, but I do. Only me and Victor understand the quest. We came to defeat the criminal.
That's him. That's the next Victor. What if this is like some type of repeat, and he's Victor or something in a parallel universe, and they were Victor's parents or something? I don't know, man, but it's weird like that.
I will grow up to be Victor. That's why we friends. He doesn't like me. Me don't like me no more. Where's my lunchbox? I need the criminal, because I have a new quest. A quest to lose virginity.
Speaking of quest to lose virginity, Elgin thought he was going to get some draws, didn't he? He was all up in there.
Yeah, what's up, babe? What you doing up in a place like... What's a place like this doing in a girl like you, huh? So, what's up, baby? Yeah, why don't you come on back to my place, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you need some muscle? Hey, once I stop tweaking and shaking and twitching, I'm there for you, baby. I got your back, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be up in here, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, let me tell you something. It's crazy in here. Some of that little poontang can make me feel better, you know what I'm saying? What you doing, girl? What you do up in here? I killed my brother. You ain't... Huh? What?
That little wee-wee was like...
He
like, what? Wait a minute, hold up. Damn, man, I thought I was about to get some. Wait a minute, you killed them. It was an accident, right?
You'll find out.
They always say the crazy ones got some good. Let me help you. I'll still help you. You got that crazy coochie, girl. Let me get some. I bet you it's dripping. I bet you got that snapper. Give me some. Hey, I don't know. I might die today, tonight, tomorrow. I don't give a damn.
Elgin goofy self, man. You say, Miss T, I felt Elgin was a young boy. Ooh, Now you starting to think like I was thinking. What if these people are like repeats or something, or copies of themselves? I mean, I guess they can't be exactly the same because you recognize when you look like when you was a kid, but there's something going on weird. Straight up. Some weirdness going on. When you say, Miss T say, Elgin said killing ain't a deal breaker. Hey, you killed it, but do you got that killer? That's what I want to. Do you got that killer? Because I'm trying to die in thy lap. You know what I'm saying? Like Shakespeare. I want to die in thy lap, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. They always say stay away from them white girls. Yeah, I'm like OJ. I never learned. Hey, and I was gonna get to that. When Kitty came and looked like the bad guy and bust her stuff and threw it over, Elgin like, hey, look. If I can hit it from the back, I ain't gonna trip because I know you can't stab me. Let me hit it from the back. Pop, pop, pop. Them that hit it from the back. Pop, pop, pop. Them That's what he was talking about. Hey, look. I'll help you pick up the pieces if you go ahead and let me get a piece. You know what I'm saying? LJ was like, woo. My Nubian sister. Now, what he say? My beautiful snowflake queen. How can I help you, my milk of magnesia? How can I be there to save you and make sure that you have the protection you need? Okay? My beautiful river of white milk and honey. My milk of magnesia. Could you please allow me to tap that ass to release some stress, okay? I had the worst bus ride of my life, and it would be nothing better than to unload my luggage, liquid luggage that is, onto your undercarriage, as well as your fertile trunk space. So she go kill Elgin. Summon that up. Kobe James say y'all trust Elgin. I think he just a goofy. I think he gonna end up getting killed trying to help her or something, and we gonna all be like, man, all he wanted was some little pink. Part 2 in the paint. Hope it ain't stank. She been in the woods, so ain't no telling. Smelling like a hippie. But, yeah, man, he's a goofy. But then again, like they say, some people too dumb to die. He might be too dumb to die. Miss T. Miss T is on it. That's exactly where I got that. Don't be a menace. Miss T. That's my girl, Miss T. On it tonight. My milk of magnesia. Could you please come with me and say, Miss T, my beautiful sister, could you tap that white woman for me, please, and move out the way? Miss T, my beautiful sister, could you please step aside? My milk of magnesia. Eric Iverson say, Elgin gonna kill Sarah. Watch, okay? He gonna kill it, all right. Don't tell anybody. No, I don't think Elgin a killer. Although, this is something I was gonna get to. Foreshadowing when Victor was telling the story of what's the guy name that changed up on him. He killed a lot of people. And we have seen those things are now starting to pop up more and more to different people as visions. as well as we've seen carved messages in Sarah's arm before, and they come and speak to people. So maybe Elgin might get manipulated by them and get a message in the arm. Kill that ass. You know what I'm saying? Beat it from the back. I was told to hit that. So, I don't know. But I think he might end up being there for her. They may end up being a little weirdo couple. I think Elgin gonna smash that. He was working hard on that. He came, picked their pieces up. He like, where's my cape? No need. My milk of magnesia, let me help you. It's okay. I know the China man was hard on you, but the black man will never be hard on you. Just hard for you. Okay? My, what they go call European queen. My queen of the Caucasus Mountains. Can I do for you, please? Let me be your servant. What's up, Bap? How you doing, girl? That's my girl, Bap. What's up, sis? We got to talk about Aaron Rodgers. Your boy is out of town. Y'all send all your quarterbacks to New York, don't you? Miss T, you say Jade may start killing. I wouldn't be surprised either. That's who I was originally thinking, because he the one that's the nosiest right now into stuff. But I don't know. He kind of strong-minded, kind of. More so than Elgin, I think. So we'll see how it all turn out. What y'all think about Boyd and the box? So I don't think he should put her in the box. You all let me know in the comments, and anybody watching on the replay. Put a B1 if you think Boyd should put Sarah in the box. Put a B2 if you think he should do something else. Maybe like put her on house arrest, or maybe put it up for a vote and let the town hear her case and then decide. I'm going to go with 2. Maybe they should decide to have a trial, let everybody hear her case, and everybody have a vote on either house arrest or the box. Because I know he don't want that on his conscience. He saw what it looked like when the people get ate up in the box, and he's felt the direct responsibility. And pretty much everybody else know what it's like when you left out there with no protection. They've seen, even the bus people have seen, the people from the house get ate up, getting them guts. So, I would put it up for a vote if I was him. What do y'all think about Kenny now that he's a bully? I get it that he upset that what she did, but I think that it's always messed up when people come on the end of something and they see somebody discipline somebody, but they didn't see or know all the things that person did. Then it looks like you're the bad guy, the bully, you're the one that was out of pocket. I've been in that situation before in life where some people have done some stuff, and then when I have to be the one to say some stuff, it's people that didn't say stuff, but they came and didn't know the whole story, and then it looks like I was the one that was yelling or coming at them or doing whatever, and then you got to go back and say, well, no, this is that and this is what happened. But does the person really get it? Because they didn't see all of that, and it's hard to go against sometimes what you see. Kenny talking about he gonna put her in the box. I think where she messed up is that she started worrying about that damn tree. She should have just asked Boyd to look for it, but by going in that house with those people and then going to the restaurant of all places, and then she said, why you put it
the hate in my heart. I look out for you. Why you do it? I could cut you. I kill you. Why you put it in the heart? I know what you want. She should have busted it. You take it. Psh, no more. No more food for you. She should have busted upside her head. All right, I see a comment in here. Adrian said Kenny did the right thing. How many of you all think Kenny did the right thing? Put a K1 if you agree with how Kenny handled that with Sarah, throwing the stuff down in front of everybody, kind of treating her like dirt. Did he do the right thing? Put a K2 if you think he handled that wrong and should have handled it differently. Now that K2, put a K3 if you think Kenny should just execute her. I'm surprised he didn't. Show he a little puss. He want Boyd to do it. Put her in the box. So, I don't know. I guess if he put her in the box, Boyd could just let her out. So, I guess that'd be a showdown waiting to happen. I don't know. My thoughts on that, I would say it's a K2. And the reason why is this. I don't think that he was wrong, but I think he handled it wrong because now you don't want to be the sheriff anymore. You kept the gun, and now you walking around mean mugging, throwing stuff, and this and that. You looking like you coming unhinged a little bit. And so I think if he would have handled it a little differently, maybe inside, but she was already outside. So, I mean, breaking her little stuff, I mean, that was kind of like a bitch move. It's been people that's done a lot of things, but I don't break their stuff up. I don't want to break your car windows or, you know, break your phone and your TV, stuff like that. But I get it. He trying to do something to make her feel the hurt and pain that he feels. So I get that. I just would have handled it differently. I probably would have yelled at her maybe. But then again, with that many people around that don't know what's going on, I might have just walked up to her and just started talking. I mean, he didn't have to get loud. She would have been scared. Even if he'd have walked up to her and talking to her regular, she'd have still been scared. He didn't have to even yell because she's scared already, period. Plus, he got a gun. So, you know, and that's a town of pretty much anything go. Ain't like she can call the police or, you know, play like she's Karen, play the Karen role. That's what it was looking like. She was trying to play the Karen role when he was breaking her stuff up. It just didn't work that well because there ain't no social media. So I don't know. What's up, Crafty? Hey, girl. How you doing? Always good to see you. You say K2. Yeah, I think he could have did it differently. He does need to calm down. I agree. But he can still be mad. So, because she did kill his father, had his mother thinking it was her fault, stressing out. So, I mean, I see Miss T say K2. He was a leader in the town. He broke bad quick. Yeah, it's not a good look for him on how he's handling that, from leader to now you the bad guy. You know, I think he should be a little more aware of that. Adrian think he handled it right. Okay. Meg Allen says K2 because daddy was
won his last leg on his last leg, man. Sorry. That's true. I mean, he was suffering from probably the last level of dementia. He didn't know anything damn near what's going on and things, and you know, it's not like he had a lot of years left. Not to say he deserved that brutal murder. That was brutal, getting your guts ate out. No ladies say they come eat these guts, but not like that. So, you know, it is tough, you know, but he's breaking bad. I like that. He's starting to break bad, and it ain't looking good. Miss T, you say Sarah's life has been threatened twice. I know, right? Yeah. Miss T, you say the people could have let Sarah keep her brother's shirt. They was kind of petty. They was real petty with that. Everybody want to wear everybody's clothes in this place. Like, really? You got a new shirt. Like, to me, I like nice clothes and things. But if you're not going anywhere or being with somebody or seeing stuff, what's the point then? I don't put on, you know, nice outfits and get all dressed up to just sit in the house and not go anywhere and not do anything and then just go back to sleep. So, I mean, that's what they kind of doing, trying to get geared up and put on clothes to do what? To sit in the colony house to go pluck some stuff out the garden and things. So, like, I don't know what's going on with that. Also, where's Boyd's son and girlfriend? I ain't seen them. What are they doing? So, I'm wondering what the hell happened to them. Kenny mom, you know, I feel bad for her, but she said, you put the hate inside me. I can relate to that to a certain degree. I won't say people have put hate in me, but some people have put some very strong dislike, and that made me upset when I recognized that I now had those feelings because of that person and what had occurred. So when she said that, I was like, wow, I get that. Because, you know, certain people, if they do certain things to you, it could be hurtful. And then you end up, as a protection mode in your mind, to either dislike that person a lot, or those people, or some people even get to a level of hatred. I'm thankful I don't have that in my heart, but it is some people I don't like. I ain't gonna not say that. What's up with Christy and her little sexy little girlfriend that's a junkie? The junkie. This girl is taking the liquid heroin and squirting it down her mouth. She doing body shots of heroin. What? Shot. Everybody. That girl is out of this world, man. I knew something was up with her when she was digging through the medicine cabinet and they walked in. Oh, no, it's okay. I'm a nurse. Yeah. Ain't nobody asked you that. You was all defensive and scared, tweaking. Yeah, you got busted. Looking for that fix. Young Slim, my brother, was good on the channel Epics, where the Godfather of Harlem is. It's also called MGM Plus. It's a show called From. It's a good show. It's got Harold Perrineau, who was in The Best Man, as well as The Matrix. And wasn't he in Lost also? Lost is something that I wanted to see, but I was always busy and with Miss. episodes, and so I just gave up on trying to watch Lost. But the people who produce this show, the creators of this show, are also the creators of Lost, which makes a lot of sense because this is like a mystery of what's going on. It's a really good show. I'll sum it up for you real quick. People end up in this town. They don't know how they got there. They was just driving, and you could be all over the country, anywhere, and end up in this place. And you get trapped. You can't leave. Even if you try to drive out, you end up right back in the same road. And so, and then it's like at nighttime, some monsters come out. And so they trying to figure out how to get out of there, how to deal with the monsters, and a whole bunch of other little things that's going on. But it's a really good show. You should check it out, fam. It's a good one. Hotspot Network. You say her addiction is going to compromise their lives. Hell yeah. They don't have the supply line for an addict. Even if you ain't a big addict, they don't have any restock. Like once that bottle of liquid morphine that Gramps is got is over with, which she carrying that ooh-wee, okay? Grandma got that ooh-wee, but once that is over, what is she gonna do? And she's gonna have a serious addiction. She gonna have the shakes. She gonna be going ready to kill somebody. They're gonna have to give her some of that straight rot gut corn oil liquor. I don't know how much weed she could smoke, because that weed ain't gonna be nothing. When you talking about heroin is top of the food chain, okay? When you on heroin, you on drugs. You are on drugs, okay? So, yeah, she's on drugs. Miss T, you say he was on Lost, okay. Alright, yeah, so, yeah, she gonna put water in the bottle. Old lady gonna be squirting up water juice, not getting any pain relief, wondering what's up. And that's because she was straight drinking heroin. Woo! So, yeah, Chrissy and her girlfriend relationship about to be in big trouble. Big trouble. And then she already talked Chrissy out of not going down there to help with what's going on with Sarah. If she'd have been down there, maybe Kenny would have chilled. She need to go ahead and break off Kenny a piece with them big old juicy legs. They was in that bed scissor kicking like crazy, wasn't they? Christy ain't had no shirt on, had them little tatas. You know what? She was teasing them tatas between that shirt, them big old legs. But old girl wasn't worried about that. She was worried about getting some of that pimp juice in her mouth. She want that pimp juice. Woo-hoo. What's up, Kay Leezy? Happy Tuesday. What's up? What's up? Oh, Miss Crafty, you watch Lost because of this show? Oh, okay. You went back and watched Lost? Oh, okay. All I know about Lost, I mean, I know what the show is about, and I know the ending. And I know that everybody was so furious when they found out that it was... No, I'm not going to say that. But I know that everybody was furious about the ending. I think they was more furious about that than Game of Thrones. So, you let me know what you think when the show is over, Crafty. And message me in Discord and the membership, and we'll see. You tell me what you think. And maybe I might watch Lost. You know what show, old show I started watching? The Larry Sanders Show. and this show called Mr. Show. Those two old shows I just started watching. I ain't watched a lot of them, but shout out to the OG, late great Gary Shandling. Also, shout out to rest in peace Ray Stevenson, legendary actor, been in a lot of good roles, from The Punisher to Thor. I'll show you guys his picture. He just passed away today, so rest in peace to Ray Stevenson. He's the type of actor that is facially recognized, but a lot of people may not know his name. That's Ray Stevenson. Just died today, I believe. And some of his roles, that was him in Rome. Let's see what else. Black Sails. He was Blackbeard in Black Sails. Yeah, which that was a good show too. He's been in a lot of stuff, man. Anyway, I'll show a couple more things and then I'll get to my rating for this episode. He was Thor as the big fat guy with the beard in Thor's crew with the red beard. Let's see what else you all may have seen. Been in a lot of stuff. It's a lot of movies I ain't seen though. Yeah, he was in that Divergent movie, Divergent and Allegiant. He was the father of Four. He was Forefather, the Forefather. Transporter refueled. I never saw that though. Thor. Let's see. G.I. Joe. Yeah, he was Firefly in G.I. Joe and Dexter. But that was just 9 episodes. Yeah, and the other guys, he was good. Booker Eli, he was good. He was the bad guy's right-hand man. Punisher Warzone, he was the Punisher. I thought he did a good job in Punisher Warzone. Anyway, rest in peace. And, we all got to do what we can in this one life to live. It's only 24 hours in a day. It's all we all get. Let's make the most of each day, you know. So, let's see. I don't remember him from The Walking Dead either. But it said he was only in a few episodes, like 8 episodes, so when you're looking at a show like Walking Dead with 100 episodes, you'll forget. All right, y'all, let me break it on down with this episode, Mosco. All right, the Mosco is my rating system, real simple. 4 categories, break it on down. 25 points each, give you a total of 100. Can always drop a decimal and get a score of 1 to 10. Visual cinematography, the show looks excellent. They use good cameras, the set, the place, everything, the way they film everything, the look is top notch. I like how they have the angles with showing things. And yeah, although this is a monster show, you hardly see monsters. You can forget that it's even monsters in the show, because when was the last time? We haven't seen anybody die or a monster since what? The 2nd episode? We on episode 5 since they got killed in the house, I guess. So you don't really see a lot of that, but the way that they shoot it, it keeps the suspense going. I would give this episode a 22 out of 25. Let's see, storyline and plot. I like this storyline. Is keeping us interested and bringing us in more, wondering what is going on, coming up with these theories, Why is Boyd not telling anything to Jim or Donna? So many other things going on. But I will give this also a 22 for this episode. Special effects, makeup, costumes, I will give it a 21 out of 25, and that is because they make those people, even though they didn't transform, they still look creepy. Like I say, they look like they dingy, dirty, rolling in the dirt, or gray, or in black and white or something. So I like how they're doing that, and I will give that a 21. But for the most part, not too much special effect, makeup, costume. Lastly, entertaining, fun factor. This was a very entertaining episode. I wouldn't say it's more entertaining than others. I think it's on par for what this show has been. And I'm going to give it a 20 out of 25, which will give it a total of an 85 on the MOORESCORE. Okay, you can break that down to an 8.5 out of 10 if you like. I always give a 0.5 margin of discretion. So if you think this episode was a 9 or an 8, it is room for that to be discussed. I can see where you're coming from with that. I think an 8.5 is about right, which is what I would say this show has been, about an 8.5, moving close to a 9. But right now it's an 8.5, which is very good, above average. Average good show, I would say, is a 7. You know, it actually works out similar to like school ratings. 7 is a C, the 8s is a B, and the 9s is an A. You know, so same. You know, so with that being said, you know, we'll see how it go. Okay, Leezy, you say you want to see Spawn at Damian Kinney. I think you're talking about the Spawn animated series, which it could be good. With animation, you can always do more than with live action because it's animated. It ain't real. You don't have to build the sets and things. So if they get the story right, they could make it great. Is Michael Jai White doing the voice? I hope so. That'd be dope if Michael Jai White did the voice. I still have Spawn on DVD, and I thought that was a dope movie when it came out. Looking back at it now, it's low budget as heck, but that was a dope move, casting a black superhero. Michael Jai White was relatively unknown at the time. I think I had seen him once or twice maybe, but it's a shame that movie didn't do better so that there could have been sequels and that would have took his career to a whole nother level. But not only that, it was a black superhero. But Spawn is, you know, complicated, I guess. He went to hell, made a deal with the devil. Guess he's not that marketable. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming through. A lot of good questions about the show, a lot of good talk. Shout out to my girl Gina, my sister from another mister. Feel better soon, sis. We'll have Gina back. And I think tomorrow we're going to talk a little sports. I'm going to try to get on earlier, talk some sports, and then later talk a little power and, you know, break it on down. But it looked like LeBron, his days are numbered, y'all. So all you LeBron fans, it's sad to say, but, you know, they all got to go. I first recognized that with Mike. I couldn't believe when Mike retired the first time, although that was a shock. So, you know, that right there was a hurter. Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Appreciate everybody for coming through. And, okay, Damian Kenny, you said Spawn animated first aired on HBO in the 90s. Yeah, okay. You say they should have MJW do the voice. Yeah, they should. Yeah. Well, all right. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Definitely give a shout out to Eric Iverson and Savannah for the super chat and being a part of the membership. Definitely appreciate all the support. And everybody, y'all have a good night. Be safe. And I'll see y'all on the next one. And I'm out of here. Deuces.